We start by pouring 200 milliliters of warm water into a bowl. Adding 40 grams of fresh yeast or 10 grams of dry yeast. 1 tablespoon of sugar. And 1 teaspoon of flour. Then we stir everything and leave it for about 10 minutes to activate the yeast. Make a well in the flour and pour in the activated yeast. Next, pour about 30 milliliters of oil, leaving 20 for later use, and 400 milliliters of lukewarm water. Now, mix everything with a wooden spoon. When the dough starts sticking to your hands, pour in the remaining 20 milliliters of oil and continue kneading. Knead until the oil is fully incorporated into the dough. Once the dough absorbs the oil, cover it with a plastic bag or foil, then cover with a cloth and leave it in a warm place for an hour to rest. After an hour, the dough should look like this. Now take a little flour. Sprinkle it on the surface and remove the dough. Here, gently knead it once again. Shape it into a circle like this, then divide it into 2 parts. Now close this part and divide it into 4 pieces. Sprinkle some flour in front of you and shape each piece of dough into a ball. You can do this in your hands or on the table, like this. Take the second portion of dough and divide it into 5 parts. Take each part one by one and shape it into a ball. Make the last ball as well. Sprinkle all the balls with some flour and let them rest for 5 to 10 minutes. Take one of the first 4 balls. Choose the largest one. Now stretch it out a bit by hand. Then roll it out with a rolling pin to form a rectangle. When you have a rectangle, brush it with melted margarine. Don't spread margarine to one edge, like this one, because we will roll it from this side and knead it to stick. If you brush margarine there, it won't stick properly. Turn it over and now you can stretch it out a bit like this, tucking one end into the other. Take a baking tray and place it in the center. Shape it a bit more if needed, like this, for example. Now take the remaining 3 parts and roll them into circles. Once all 3 dough rings are rolled, take one of them, making sure it's not sticking underneath, and brush it with melted margarine. Place the second dough layer on top. Brush the second layer as well. Finally, place the third layer on top. Now, once we shape it nicely like this, we divide it into 8 parts. Try to make the pieces as even as possible. Take a pizza cutter like this, and on each triangle, make a small cut. Make the cut closer to the tip. And now, of course, we pull it through like this. Then tuck the edges like this. Spread them, pull through, and fold the edges inward. Now place it at the beginning like this. And with this, we have finished this part. Now take the 5 parts and roll them into circles. Place the first one, brush with margarine. Place the second one, brush with margarine, and repeat. Once you smooth it out by hand like this, divide it into 16 parts. Now take each of these circles one by one. Triangle. Take them one by one and arrange them diagonally like this. Once all the parts are arranged like this, I forgot to mention that I took a small piece of dough, barely 10 grams, to make a small ball and place it in the center, like this. Now I'll cover it all with plastic wrap and let it rest for about 30 minutes. Once the bread has rested a bit, take 2 tablespoons of vegan mayo and mix it with some melted margarine. Stir everything together. Now brush the bread with this mixture. Leave the bread to rest like this while the oven preheats. The bread is baked. Baking time was 30 minutes. Now we'll brush the bread with melted margarine. Let it cool down and then serve it.